Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and we are back with another video for SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, and this time we will be hitting a showcase of the new Gundam Deathscythe Hell Custom or Gundam Deathscythe Hell from Endless Waltz. So we're going to break down the kit, we're going to take him through a couple runs, and we're really going to try to showcase what this unit is supposed to do, and then talk about what we think about him as a viable unit in your roster. So I hope you guys are ready, and let's hop into it. Okay, so looking at Gundam Deathscythe Hell Endless Waltz EX, that is a mouthful. We have a very interesting unit and pilot combo. Let's look at his moves real quick. The first thing you're going to see here is only two of his moves have effects. The Beam Scissor is a fairly close range, but it's going to reduce mobility down by 15%, which is fine. And then on top of that, you have his Beam Scissor EX, which is going to have absolute hit, weapon attribute damage reduction null, and then inflict attack down 25% on the enemy. This is what you expect a support, like, you know, durability unit to do. Lower the attack and lower the mobility so that things can have a harder time getting to your other units. So that's actually pretty cool. And then when you go over to the abilities of this suit, part of it looks standard, part of it looks spicy, and part of it looks straight up odd. You got the increased defense level 3, which makes sense, 15% increase of defense to a durability unit. But then you've got attack, increased attack level 2, which is a 10% boost to the attack, which is very strange. And then you've got the spicy thing. When using evade at the beginning of battle, increase own evasion by 15% when choosing to evade. I think that this is really cool, but also it's kind of really odd in the sense that, like, I wish he just had a static chance to evade. I don't like the fact that you have to choose evade, because that means that he's the one getting attacked. And that's not normally what you're doing with a defender. But you know what? It doesn't end there. So let's look at Duo and check him out. So looking at Duo, you're gonna, if you've been playing this game, notice two skills already that just look really funky on a durability unit. So you've got attack burst level 4 because, yeah, increasing attack by 20%. And you've got boost critical by level 4 because I guess he just needs critical hit. Like, I guess we're just going DPS on a durability. And you got the HP repair level 3, so he can hang and bang a little longer, but he has no defensive skills. That's the crazy part, no defensive activated skills. And then you go over to here, and you have support defense level 4, so he's going to gain 20% when he does execute the support defense. And then you've got increased defense level 4, which just says increased defense by 20%. So he's going to get 40% damage reduction when he actually just decides to defend. And then you've got the EX character ability, just pretty much increasing his own attack by 20% when he counters. But if you're using support defense, you're not countering. So this leads me to believe there's a very specific line of play that you want to be using for this character. And then you have, when piloting units from the specified series, increase damage dealt to enemies by 15% and reduce damage taken by 15%. So this is very wild. I think Duo may just have better units later. However, we have a very interesting kind of line of play we can do with this. So I'm going to show you a couple scenarios in the Endless Road for Gundam Wing on hard, and I hope you guys dig the showcase. Okay, so there's a couple things we're going to do here, right? Because we do want to flex what this character is about to do. I am going to take this man here, and the first thing we are going to do, the absolute first thing, is we are going to test out his evasion, all right? Because realistically, that's one of the things this character's supposed to do, evade. So I'm gonna put him in the middle of everybody, and I'm gonna have everybody else hang back. Everybody else hang back. So once we get everybody back, I just want to test how this evade chance is going to work. Now, this isn't the highest difficulty of, like, story or of content, so this should actually be pretty cool. So he's on a counter set, or a counter, but if we click evade, what are the odds? What are the odds? Support attack, miss, still gets hit here. This has him as counter. We're just gonna go evade again. And it says evade by 20%. So basically just a 35% chance to evade. Now you're gonna notice a very interesting thing happens here. Bro is not a dodge fiend. Bro is actually taking most of his damage. Ain't that wild? Ain't that literally wild? So we've only gotten 3 dodges out of... Oh, okay, okay. So out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. We dodged 2 or 3 times? That's not really that great. And of course, as you guys know, in some of this harder difficulty, it only takes 1 turn of you getting, or 1 time of you getting hit by a boss for you to die. And this guy might just get 1 shot. So this is kind of whack, but I want to show you kind of another setup where I think you can get a lot of good worth out of him. So 1 moment. So this time what I'm gonna do is actually just take this, and what we're going to do here is add his attack boost, his crit boost, and then we're just going to park him in front of Wing 0 and just let him sit. Now that he's sitting in there, all I want to do is line up the defenders. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. We got 1 more defender here. I think all this should line up pretty well. And then putting Wing 0 here, we should be able to hit a fair amount of them. Nah, so we'll only be able to hit Deathscythe really. So we won't really have any support here, but that's fine. This is a Deathscythe showcase, not an everybody else showcase. So we're just gonna make sure we bunch everybody up here. And yeah, we're gonna just see what Deathscythe can do when he's left to his own machinations. So right now we have a hit on here, and we're gonna take most, and this isn't compensating for a crit. So we're gonna get a support defend, and we're gonna hit, no crit there. We are going to again just take that. Nice critical. And I think this is where a Deathscythe is supposed to shine. Ironically, I feel like he's a defender that's supposed to need defenders. Yeah, okay. And like, as you can see, we've had the ability to pretty much just sit here and not take a lot of damage. And now that that's the case, we can start off with Deathscythe. We don't have the ability to use the health gain right now, but we can do this and just see what we can do in terms of damage. So right there, we're not gonna actually get a kill. Actually, wait, hold up. Might have not targeted him. That's kind of rough because we still actually have the hit there. I think what we're gonna do. Okay, so that hits him. We're just gonna get his health up a little bit. And then we're gonna start trying to shoot a little bit. Good animations. All the Gundam wing units had good animations. Okay, so right now we have some attack down on him. We're gonna use this guy as well, do the same thing. Let's see, accuracy down and attack down. Accuracy down and attack down might be pretty cool. Make it a little harder. But now that we are sitting here like this, that should be good game, right? Because I think Deathscythe should pretty much get an almost full clear on this. I will see if he can actually clear out the Catra. There's still a little health left on here, but I don't think anybody else can reach it. I want him just to get the defender out of the way. I believe we actually put a crit on him, or did we do attack up? I think we did a crit. No, we did attack up. We did attack up. And he's actually attacked down, so that's kind of crazy. Anywho, let's get this out of the way. We'll watch this one more time. We'll watch this one more time because it's clean. It is literally clean. I'm gonna have to see his beam saber or his normal beam scissor. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we unfortunately are sitting under an attack down buff, but that's just a really good animation. But like, if you guys don't already get what I'm getting at, I think this character is kind of built goofy. Like, I literally think he's built goofy. Oh, and he's out of energy, bro. That's crazy. I forgot how hungry he might have been for energy. So now we just gotta wait. I think we just wait on this one. That's honestly kind of crazy. And maybe I shouldn't have attacked at all there because he does seem to do his best work when he is countering. But in that case, should he have not been a DPS character? Like, hear me out there. He's not really doing anything on the defense that other people are doing, or not doing already. And now we have to evade because we have no freaking... And he didn't even evade that. He didn't even evade that. So, what I'm seeing here is that Deathscythe does not have a lot he can do, dude. Now, we do get to see this right now. Like, I said that I thought this was a skip banner, but like, I mean... He's not, like, the bro is not carrying. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Bro is not carrying. This is gonna look good with that beyond, though. Now, is he doing more damage than these guys? The answer is yes. But does that matter when you are literally not doing the best at all? Like, oh, I didn't mean to use Dobergun. I was trying to get Ultron up in here. Is this the closer you are? Yeah, the closer you are. No, it increases critical damage. Okay, cool. So we'll just hit the... That's fine. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna hold you. We're over here trying to finish off a hard mode boss using other units because homeboy is not great. And by all means, if you guys are watching this and you have a better way of using them, just let me know. But we're gonna show you something also kind of funny. Oh. Okay, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel. I always like this one. This one looks good. This one does look good. Realistically, I'm doing this for you guys, for you Wing fans, because this showcase is already over, as far as I'm concerned. But I know these Wing fans need their Wing animations. Alright, so that's going to be the hard mode complete. And then I want to show you guys one more thing that makes me viciously upset. Still watching? If so, probably means you like the video. And if you like the video, please like the video. Maybe even subscribe for more SD Gundam G Generation content, as well as the other anime gaming that I put on this channel. Alright, back to the showcase. So this time, what I'm gonna end up doing here is just kind of showing you guys some of the openers you can make with him. I'm gonna just do the Exia thing. Move right in front of here, and I think, oh nah, bro, we're just gonna let that stay here, and then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna pump him up. I'll keep him there because I want to still be able to use the other thing right here. We're gonna do this, and we're out of the range for this man. So once again, we're gonna witness peak. say what you will about Wing. I'm not a Wing fanboy, but I do believe Wing has some great artwork. Alright, so we got the critical there. There's no chill on that. We got an attack down buff on him. And now I'm just going to bring in the other defenders. Have them chill. And I'm going to just bring in that here. And we're just going to watch how this top part plays out. The bottom part doesn't really matter. It's the top part that we need to play out. So the first thing that's going to happen is that hit. And we do have a counter here, so we're just going to let Tall Geese take that. This time, I'm going to have Yona and the Providence take this. Then we get here. And even with the attack down status, bro, Duo is going to die. like what kind, what, bro? So, okay, look, he doesn't have any dupes in him, no. But he is going to use support defense, gain a 20%. Gain a 20% on top of his already 20%. And this guy, and this unit is sitting with a 25% attack down status. Why is Duo getting one-shotted? Oh yeah, support attack. Oh my god. He almost got one-shotted just by the Alator. Nah, bro. Couldn't be Jonah and Apex, I'm telling you, man. So that is kind of my issue with this character. He still feels incredibly fragile. I currently have a 200 or 2000 HP item on him. He still feels incredibly fragile. Maybe that wasn't the one I should have let him defend. Maybe I should just let him defend the first one. But that's kind of insane, honestly. He just got evaporated. Like, he went from full health to no health in an attack that I've seen generally other units take. So I'm not that happy with his durability, and his kit doesn't make it any better. Like, bro's gaining crit and bro's gaining attack when he needs more survivability. But yeah, let's wrap up the video, and I'm gonna get your opinion on it. So we're back at the start. King of Aura, yeah, he's got mad aura, but in terms of actually being good, he's a DPS unit with the durability tag, and his damage isn't that crazy, but his defense is definitely subpar. So I'm just gonna say this unit is kind of a flop to me. I definitely like him being able to be like a sub DPS that has the ability to defend. I think that's where he just kind of fits in niche-wise. He can deal some decent damage, but he can also defend if you need to. But I definitely feel like with them setting him up to counter when he's not the one who will be counter-attacking, it's very much so like they wanted you guys to use this as a DPS that can actually take a hit every now and then and cover for the opponent. So I'm assuming that later, once we get more wing URs, there's going to be a lot of good that this character will offer, because he'll essentially just be a DPS that can occasionally come in and take a hit, regain his health, and keep it pushing. But at this very moment, I just feel like he's one of the weakest UR defenders in the game, and I'm not really a fan of him. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think of Gundam Deathscythe Hell EWEX in the comments. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video and come back for the next one. We definitely have Build Strike, and so we'll probably be showcasing him next. And we're also going to have a video about the Wing event and my overall thoughts on it. Sorry that took so long, but this week has been hectic. Thank you guys. Later.